Hi everyone, my name is Jean. I am a herbal medicines practitioner. I do Reiki and I've always been interested in natural health. I also do acupuncture, acupuncture in the ear and acupuncture in the face. And I'm currently busy with hypnosis as well to help people with addictions and phobias and things like that. So I've always been interested in natural health and I coach people one-on-one now, online coaching, so that I can help people to feel better. So the question that's been coming up and the clients that I've seen recently, everyone's suffering from stress and burnout. And burnout is when your body's just overstressed, overtaxed, and it's just can't anymore. It's tired, tired, tired. Um, so people will say, how will I know I've got burnout? We should know our body. We should listen to our body. So there's a lot of signs for burnout. I had burnout earlier in the year and I sorted that out. Mainly for me, the main things is that you're just so stressed out. Any little thing is going to make you emotional. You are exhausted. You wake up exhausted, you go to bed exhausted. Key as well is falling asleep in the afternoon, or you just want to sleep. You don't care where you are, but you just can't keep your eyes open in the afternoon. Another one is eye twitching. That's from a lot of stress. And also when you get up and you feel dizzy. That could also be. So there's a lot of things. But if you think you've had prolonged stress and you just feel like your body can't take it anymore and you're exhausted, then I think the whole world is under post-traumatic stress from the last 2 years. This planet's been through a lot. And everyone is just feeling the effects now. Stress normally happens later on. So we're living with the adrenaline, which is what your adrenal glands secrete. Your adrenal glands are two glands on top of your kidneys, and they secrete hormones and the adrenaline, and that's all good if you're running away from a lion, but we just overdoing it, and then eventually your adrenal glands are not wanting to do any more work. They are tired, and it's adrenal insufficiency. Then you're very tired. So we can't live on adrenaline. So sometimes when you stop, sometimes when you go on holiday and then you feel worse because you've stopped and your body's just actually realized what's happening. So stress comes from a few months ago. Also, it's the same as, you eat clean. You're not going to see the results straight away. You're on a new skincare routine. You're not going to see the results straight away. And that's the thing with natural medicine. It takes long. But it's working on a cellular level and it's working to correct the problem naturally. So it's a slower process, but it's something that you fix, and you fix it properly once instead of just masking the symptoms. So adrenal fatigue, the main things that I think you'll see is that you're just exhausted. You're mentally and physically exhausted. You're tired when you wake up, you're tired when you go to bed, you are exhausted in the afternoon that you just want to fall asleep at your desk or wherever you are. You don't care. And then if you don't, you can't go to bed early. So you if you go to bed, then you're wide awake. So you're wired but tired. You want to sleep, but you can't sleep. Your mind is racing. Okay, and there's also like if you stand up and you get a little bit dizzy, eye twitching, um, craving a lot of carbohydrates and sugar, putting on excess weight around your middle. That's also one of those things. So I see a lot of people with that. I had a question today, like, we should go to the doctor and get a test. I don't believe in that. I'm not against the medical profession at all, but I just believe we need to take responsibility for our own body, understand how it works, and then we can fix it. If you don't understand your body and you're giving all the responsibility to somebody else, you're never going to get well. So what happens with adrenal fatigue is it takes out all the minerals out of your body. All that stress, all that repeated stress is removing minerals from our body. Minerals are the key. It's the spark plug to our cells. Our cells run on electricity. I know we're not taught that, and when I say that, people think I'm crazy, but we are an electrical being. Electrical impulses is what gets our body to work, or gets your brain to tell your arm to move. Electrical impulses. So when the electrical impulses aren't working, it's because we don't have enough electrolytes. What are electrolytes? It's not that sugary drink that you get in the shop. It is minerals. Minerals are electrolytes. Your cells need minerals, and we are depleted. The food we're eating hasn't got any more nutrition anymore because of all the spraying, GMO. It's just, our food system has just been messed up completely. We don't even know where our food comes from anymore. So we're not getting the minerals that our grands used to get. So we're born with a bank balance of minerals. And so as we get older, we're just using these minerals and we're not replenishing them. So eventually your cells are not talking to each other anymore. That cellular energy is what we need. So one of the main things for adrenal fatigue is to give your body some more nutrition, minerals specifically. And adrenals run on vitamin C. When you're stressed, you use up vitamin C stores, and we can't store, or we can't keep it in our body, so we're not replenishing vitamin C all the time either anymore. And that's what your adrenals run on, is vitamin C. Now you get vitamin C that's okay, and you get vitamin C that's great. The vitamin C that I believe in is vitamin C powder with bioflavonoids. Why? Because it's more of a complex that comes from rose hips. Rose hips are those little fruits on the roses. That's the highest form of vitamin C. You get other forms of vitamin C as well, but that's what they use. So with bioflavonoids, just look for that. And a buffered version. A buffered version of vitamin C means that it's not so acidic to the body, and it's easier to take in. Okay, so vitamin C. And then I've done a video on Himalayan salt Soleil. It's a salt solution with Himalayan salt, and it vibrates at the same frequency as your cells. Everything around us vibrates at a frequency. Colors vibrate at a frequency. Everything, sound, everything. Our cells vibrate at frequencies, and the salt vibrates at the same frequencies as your cells, and it can be easily taken into your cells if you do the salt solution. You can also use salt in the salt in your cooking. Now I know people are like, oh, salt's bad for you. No, sodium, the white stuff, is bad for you because all the other goodness has been removed and you're just left with sodium. That puts us out of balance, because sodium and potassium are the two things that are needed to move liquids or in between the cells, or in and out of the cells. So if you've got too much of one and too little of the other, then we swell up, we get an edema, and then your heart takes a lot of pressure. So that's why. Where Himalayan salt, or even Celtic salt, or pure sea salt, it's got all your minerals left in it, and then it's in a balance. So you make a solution. I will put the link for the video. And then you're going to, that is a tonic for you. And you're going to take a tablespoon of that every day, with half a teaspoon of, or a quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar. Cream of tartar is something from the winemaking industry, but what's left is potassium, which is another mineral. And then some vitamin C powder, mix it into a little bit of water, and you're going to drink it in the morning and you're going to drink it at night. And then you're giving your adrenals some tonic. You're giving your cells electrolytes so they can spark and talk to each other. Another thing that's very important for the adrenal glands is B vitamins. When you stress, you're using up all your B vitamins. B vitamins are in a lot of food that we eat, but are we eating the correct thing? Are we absorbing all our nutrients? So when you're in an imbalance, we need to just boost. So I suggest going for a B vitamin and B complex injection, just to get a boost quickly through your bloodstream, because absorbing stuff through our digestive systems are very taxed. When we stress, our digestive system slows down. Did you know that? So now that stress is and then the imbalance is happening there. We're far too acidic mostly when you stress, so then we're not absorbing all our nutrients. And then we've got low stomach acid, which is also from stress related, and then it's also not absorbing all your nutrients. But I'll speak about stomach acid and stomach ulcers and things later on. So B vitamins, very important. Vitamin C with bioflavonoids, very important. And a Himalayan salt soleil solution is fantastic. With the cream of tartar, just a little bit, a quarter teaspoon or a pinch in a little bit of water, and then you are boosting your system. Another thing that I always speak about is magnesium. Magnesium is the key to health. It's used in every cell in our body. It's in processes for energy production in the cells. So when we stress, we're using up all our magnesium. If you're having a lot of pharmaceutical tablets, you are excreting all your minerals. So I believe in the spray, the magnesium spray. I have that in my shop, only because it helped me so many years ago, 10 years ago, with tension, headaches, stress, insomnia, all of that. Anything that's stressed up and tense is a magnesium deficiency in your body. According to Dr. Circus, who's a natural doctor, we need to boost our magnesium for 6 months to get it back to up to stores that we need. So that's the keys. And in the herbal sense, ashwagandha, I don't know if you would know what ashwagandha is. It's a great herb for boosting your adrenals. It's called an adaptogen. An adaptogen helps your body adapt to stress, which helps your body not be affected by stress so much. So ashwagandha is a great herb. It's great for women, it's great for hormones, it's great for relaxing you, and it's great for your adrenals. So that's one thing as well. And it's full of nutrients. Just remember, herbal medicine is full of nutrition. So instead of taking a multivitamin that might be synthetic, herbs are a natural form, and it's giving your body just what it needs. Another herb that is really great for adrenal fatigue is astragalus. It's also boosts your immune system and also gives a lot of nourishment to the adrenals. There are lots of other things. Ginseng. It's also an adaptogen. Helps your body adapt to stress. So stress is also, you can't just be doing these things and then not looking at your stress. We'll always have stress. But how do you handle your stress? Do you have things in place so that you can handle stress better? So another thing that's really important, and don't think it's strange, grounding. Grounding is very important. We get electrical charge from the earth, and we are wearing rubber soled shoes all the time. We're indoors, we don't go outside. We need to go outside. You need to take your shoes off and you need to go in and stand on the earth. That is going to boost your system. It's going to relax you. It really does. Another thing is vitamin D from the sun. Vitamin D is also very important, but just going to the sun 15-20 minutes a day. We don't see the sun anymore. Everybody's petrified of the sun. We need it. We need it. Another thing to do is there's binaural beats on the internet. You can listen to that, which changes your brain waves. There's vagus nerve reset that you can do. There's mindful practices like EFT, tapping. Acupuncture works very well for stress. The AcuDetox in the ears is phenomenal for stress reduction. And you can't just do one thing. Your body we have to do a holistic thing to get rid of it. But start doing that today. Start doing some things. Deep breathing as well. Practice deep breathing, even if you do it once a day, just 5 times. Just remember, because we shallow breathe when we are stressed, and that puts more stress on our body. Another thing to do is so there's deep breathing and things like yoga and massage, reflexology. Do we just go for our nails and our hair, or are we giving our body something? Remember, if you don't have your body to live in, you've got nothing. And stress, it attacks your whole system. So be sure to not have as much coffee, or coffee is not good for your adrenals. It taxes your adrenal glands. So coffee, I know you feel like you can't get up without the coffee boost, and it's sort of a drug. But we have to just try. So instead of the coffee, have your adrenal tonic and drink lots of good quality water during the day. Your body needs it. It needs to flush all the toxins out. Do your deep breathing. There's many things, oil pulling, and there's hundreds and hundreds of things that you could do natural. But the main things is the adrenal tonic, the B vitamins, and the herbal stuff like ashwagandha, astragalus, and ginseng. Those are very important as well. And just be kind to yourself. Everything, our stress that's in our mind, it's our mind that's, going all over the place. Another thing that's really important, it's up there, is GABA. GABA is an amino acid that works in the brain. It helps stress to bypass your brain, as in it's also, instead of your body just releasing all these chemicals and all these hormones all the time, it stops that and it clears your mind. Once your mind is clear, then you can think better and then you can make better choices. So you have to be gentle with yourself, but adrenals need vitamin C, they need vitamin B, and they need minerals. So I hope that has helped. If you've got any questions, put them in there and I will try and answer them, or about anything else. But I fixed my own adrenal fatigue. It didn't take long, and then I was already feeling better. I've had some of my clients do that and they're already feeling better. It's a process. If you've got a whole lot of things that's wrong with you, or where there's a point you have to start at and work through. It's a process, but once you get through that process, you will be feeling better. That's why I'm doing one-on-one health coaching, because I can be there to help people from the side, to coach, to mentor, because I give people advice and then life gets in the way and then you forget. And if you've got a coach, then you know that somebody's holding you accountable once a week, talking to you, discussing where you are in your health journey, etc., etc. So if anyone's interested, I'm going to do half an hour free online session, and we can chat about your most pressing health concern, and I can give you a few tips that you can do to move that forward. And then if there's anything further that you need from me, then we can maybe discuss how to work together. But I hope that helped. I love natural health. I love it. You can fix yourself. Okay. All right. Be healthy, be happy, smile. Cheers.